sixth graders, and welcome. Today, we are going to take our information we gathered in our graphic organizers here and actually turn them into like paragraph writing. Really great job last week with gathering your information and following the steps that Mr. Morshauser and I gave you. You're all going to do great this week. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to turn this whole graphic organizer here into 2 paragraphs. So, to begin, I am here on Google Docs. You will be doing your writing on Google Docs, and make sure you share your writing with Mr. Morshauser and myself. Now, I would also recommend if you have a computer at home with a keyboard, absolutely do that. Remember, you can still log on to Google Docs with your email and type on a keyboard, which personally I find to be easier. But if you prefer your iPad, that's okay too. So, let's begin. I'm going to start by turning this to size 12. I like Arial font, and I'm going to center it here in bold to make my title. My title will have to do with the topic. So my topic is later start times. So there I have my title. I'm going to hit enter, enter again. I'm going to left align, unbold, get rid of that, and I'm ready to go. So just so everyone knows, today, or not even today, this week, the goal of this is quality over quantity. What that means is I'm not looking for a 5-paragraph essay. If you choose to write that, that's your choice. I'm looking for good quality paragraphs. Not the number of paragraphs, quality paragraphs. So, less is more today. Or this week, I should say. Now, I'm going to start by indenting, and my lead, which is always the first sentence of your writing, is going to be my claim. So, schools across the country should have a later start time. Now, that right there, sixth graders, is my claim, but it's also my lead. So, you know that this essay will be about later start times. Now, I'm not going to write any fluffy stuff. I'm going to get right into my reasons and my evidence. So, I'm going to start by saying, first, if schools start later, it will improve students' health. Right there, number 1, health benefits. I just basically took that first reason and put it into a sentence. Now I'm going into my evidence. Scientists have identified that early start times of school is a health problem for students. Those problems include poor general health, poor academic performance, and early start times can lead to crime. Now, if you notice, I did reword a few things, which is totally okay. That's what we expect you to do. Remember, this organizer was just for taking notes and gathering information. Now you need to write everything into complete sentences and make sure everything flows. So, now I need to get this AAP statistic in there. So, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, the AAP, students need 8.5 hours, or I'll say 8.5 to 9.5 hours of sleep per night, which students are not getting with early start times. So, I finished my evidence for reason 1. I have reason 1 and I have my claim there. It's a pretty well-rounded paragraph. I need to just write a conclusion sentence here and I'm going to start a new paragraph. So, for a conclusion sentence, I'm just going to basically reiterate reason 1 and my claim. So, I'm going to say that schools need to start later to improve students' health. Excellent. First paragraph, donezo. Now, moving on to paragraph number 2. Enter, tab in, indent. So, I have reason 2 and evidence 2. I'm going to start with my transition word and say next. Students will perform better in school if schools start later. That's reason number 2. Oh, I need to put an S there. Now I need to go down here into these notes, the evidence. The Rand Corporation did a study that proved well-rested students do better in class. When students do better in class, they have better academic performance, which can lead to students making more money later in life. Okay. So, that really just kind of wrapped up everything for reason 2, talking about the Rand Corporation who study well-rested students do better in class, lead to better academic performance, and students making more money later in life. Not much more I need to say there. That's not enough for a paragraph, though. So I'm just going to keep going in the second paragraph. I'm going to move on to reason 3. To move on to reason 3, I'm going to add a transition word and start talking about saving money. So, finally, if schools start later, it will save money. The nation could earn $9.3 billion in a year, which is the same as all the MLB, Major League Baseball players' salaries combined. That stat still blows my mind. One thing I want to note, though, I did have a little bit of a typo here. Something's not making sense. So finally, if schools starts, okay, I think I should say if schools start later. Okay, that fixed it. Very good. All right, now I need to go on or talk about these car crashes here and how that will save money. So to add on to this $9.3 billion a year, I'm going to say also students will not be so tired when they drive, and there will be fewer car crashes. This will save money because it costs money when there are car crashes. Okay, that is it. Now, 2 paragraphs. I have all 3 reasons, all my evidence in there. I just need to wrap it up. To wrap it up, I'm going to go back to my claim and just restate my reasons. And that is it. So my concluding sentence for this essay is going to say, in conclusion, schools should have a later start time to improve students' health, increase academic performance, and save money. Period. That is it, sixth graders. Wow, I did it. This is what you need to do. 2 paragraphs. If you want to do more, you absolutely can. 2 paragraphs is the bare minimum. Quality over quantity. You did all the hard work. You have your information in your graphic organizer. Now you just need to turn it into paragraphs, quality sentences. Okay? The last thing I need to add on here is I'm going to add my resources. So I'm going to cite my new ELA article that I used and put that underneath there. And I'm not going to do that right here for you because I don't actually know where the article is. But I will find it. This is what you need to do, sixth graders. If you basically do exactly what I did here and copy my formatting and my transition words and how I did the 2 paragraphs, I give you permission. You can absolutely do that. Take mine and just plug your stuff in. You can do this. We're here for you. You got it, sixth graders.